Good morning. So the Vancouver Canucks have signed Alex Edler to a 2-year, $6 million AAV contract. Now he was coming off a 6-year, $5 million contract with a no trade clause. This kind of took a little bit of extra time because there was rumors that he wanted a 3-year deal, and they were looking around at $5.5 million. But the Canucks didn't want to give him a no trade clause, especially with the Seattle expansion draft coming up in June 2021. He didn't want to be able to be taken in that expansion draft, so I guess this is sort of the best of both worlds. Canucks pay him a little bit extra money. As he's 33 years old, that'll take him to 35. And he apparently the terms aren't confirmed as yet, but apparently there is a no trade clause still in the deal. But there's a gentleman's agreement or something that he can be taken in the Seattle expansion draft, which I don't know why they'd grab him, because the season will be done. His second season will be done, but I believe the Canucks still hold his rights to resign him up until, was it July 1st, until he becomes an official UFA. I could be mistaken on the date there, but why would they pick him up? It's the article in Sportsnet and the Score sort of alludes to that, and it doesn't make any sense, because he either probably retire, and obviously he wants to stay a Canuck. He's been there for all his career, 13 seasons. Now, last season he had point-wise, he had 34 points. He had 10 goals and 24 assists. And the season before that, he also had 34 points, 6 goals, and 28 assists. In 2018-19, he had a +3. And in 2017-18, he was a -18. However, keep in mind also, he only played 56 games this past season. Now, the most points he's ever had in his career was 49, way back in 2011-12. And his second most was 42 in 2009 and 2010. And then in between now and then, he's sort of bobbed between 22 and 31 points per season. He eats up a lot of minutes on the blue line. They wanted to keep this guy around to help mentor players like, Quinn Hughes, etc., etc. Now, the Vancouver Canucks have just over $23.5 million left in cap space. So they have got, on defense, they've got 4 RFAs here. I'll start with Brogan Rafferty, Josh Teves, Derek Pouliot, and Ben Hutton. Luke Shen is the one UFA at 29 years old, who did well with Quinn Hughes when paired with him towards the end of the last season. So you think they might re-sign him, probably for, I would say, $2 million or under. On the forward units here, they've got 5 RFAs, including Brock Besser, who's the big one, Marcus Granlund, Nikolai Goldobin, Josh Levo. They'll probably want to re-sign and pull up on that first line again with Pettersson and Besser, and Tyler Mott. The one UFA is Derek Dorsett at age 32. If they do sign him, maybe they pluck him in on that third, more likely fourth line. So there you have it. I mean, there was rumors that they might go out and get a UFA in the UFA, or sign, or go even try and trade for a player like Ristolainen. They were looking at or Nikita Zaitsev as well, although Zaitsev is a right shot defenseman. They were also looking into Jake Gardner at one point. He's 28 years old, but he probably would have cost them probably 6+, maybe a little bit more, and they would have had to give him more term. I would have think there would be a modified no trade clause in that, and this way they get a guy they know really well for a short term, and when they have the bigger contracts coming up, they don't have to sweat it, right? Because they still have, at the end of this contract, that's when Elias Pettersson and Quinn Hughes will be due up. So this sort of works out well for everyone. Tell me what you think of this deal. I would love to hear it in the box down below. If you think they should have signed somebody else, if you think was the price right for Edler. And yeah, if you like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And hey, if you happen to have any Hockey Geek friends, please don't feel shy about sharing. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.